Welcome back, dear viewers, and still with our coverage of the House of Representatives elections, as voting by Egyptians inside the country continued on Thursday in the runoff round of the second phase of the 2025 House of Representatives elections second day. And to shed more light on this issue, I'm honored to be joined live from the National Election Authority by Lobna Yehia, Nile TV's reporter. Lobna, can you hear me? Lobna?
Good afternoon to you, Basma, and good afternoon to all. Yes. Can you hear me, Basma?
Good afternoon. Also,
good afternoon to you and to all our viewers watching Nile TV International.
Thank you so much, Lobna. As we witnessed a press conference from the National Election Authority a few minutes ago, as Councillor Hazem Badawi, head of the National Election Authority, announced results of annulled constituencies in the first phase of House of Representatives elections. Would you please tell us more about the main points tackled during the conference?
Yes, Basma, we are here in the headquarters of the National Election Authority in Cairo, and the conference was held at 2 p.m. exactly. It was headed by Judge Hazem Badawi, the head of the National Election Authority, and he began with announcing the official results to the 30 constituencies whose results had been annulled by judicial rulings that in the previous round of the House of Representatives elections. And according to these voting in these constituencies, they were held in December 10th and 11th, and the elections were conducted in 30 different constituencies distributed along 10 different governorates, with a total of 58 seats and over 2,372 subcommittees. The Board of Directors of the National Election Authority held a meeting this morning to review the official results of the General Committee across the 30 constituencies, and that is to see the appeals submitted by candidates according to the law. If necessary, runoff elections for these constituencies are scheduled to be held on December 31st and January 1st abroad, and locally they will be held on January 3rd and 4th. Inside the country, the results are going to be announced on January 10th. It is worth noting that the 30 constituencies whose results were annulled by the court are Wadi al-Jadid with 2 constituencies, Aswan with 3 constituencies, Luqsor with 3 constituencies, Alexandria with 1 constituency, Minya with 5, Giza with 7, Al-Bahira with 4, Suhag with 1, Asyut with 3 constituencies, Fayoum with 1 constituency. Basically, and he announced the results of the first round of the first phase, and we are expecting to see the next round soon to be held in the following weeks. Also, Basma, Judge Hazem Badawi insisted on the importance of voters showing up and turning up to make to cast their ballots, as it makes a very huge and significant difference in delivering their voices and changing the political scheme and the parliamentary scheme, and making it more transparent, more credible, and more representative of the Egyptian people. He also thanked the media outlets, Basma, on being part of this entire process and making sure that they are delivering the entire picture transparent and credible to all the viewers and all people in the Republic.
Well, Lobna, also what about the coordination between the National Election Authority and also the governorates in which the voting process is taking place?
The coordination between the National Election Authority and the governorates is quite significantly positive throughout the entire parliamentary elections, as described by Judge Hazem Badawi, that this election is one of the longest in the history of Egyptian parliamentary. It is very well and much organized this round, and they are very keen on making sure that the results are very accurate. No kind of violations, and any kind of violations that has happened, they made sure to stop it. They made sure to annul it, and making sure that they are revising each and every round, taking all the necessary measures with all the heads of the governorates. The judge Hazem Badawi himself said that in this parliamentary elections there isn't going to be room for any kind of violation in this round. And as you know, Councillor Ahmed Bindari holds a press conference every other week, 3 times a day, to keep up with the governors of each governorate and to see how the entire process of the electoral process has been going, to see if there are any violations, to discuss if the violations that has happened are true, how were they handled, so on and so forth. So you can say that the National Election Authority has been keeping up very closely abroad with all the Egyptian missions and very closely with all the governorates domestically.
Well, Lobna Yehia from the National Election Authority, Lobna Nile TV's reporter live. Thank you so much, Lobna, for your insight. And dear viewers, a short break and then we will be back, so stay tuned.